years ago, you know what, I'm gonna even show you. Years ago, that's not what my autographs looked like. I had a different signature when I was a kid and when I was a teenager. And it looked like this. Let me see if I can remember it. Somebody wanna hold this mic here?
I heard that, absolutely. Yes.
Oh, we're gonna.
Get an exclusive?
You got a very flamboyant signature. Wow.
Alright.
Oh my gosh.
Hey.
Right, so this is what it looked like for years and years and years and years. Now, the reason that it's sort of very flamboyant, both my mom and dad had very good penmanship. That was my autograph. But what ended up happening was I started collecting comic books. And when I collected comic books, if you guys ever collect any of the old ones, people used to have their name in the gutter, what they call the gutter, because there is the little.
He said nobody was looking.
And I always thought, silly me and naive, I thought that was their signature. So they used to have that little thing in the corner. Nobody really sort of signed it out like we do now. It was always in the corner. I thought that was their signature. So the very first convention I went to, which was in San Diego, I remember handing my book to somebody, and I was so excited. And then they did one of those chicken scratch signatures, right? You know, which I hope most of you don't do. And I was like, what? What? No, that's not your signature. I'm 16. I'm telling you what the signature is. That's not your signature. And then I go, your signature is that right there. I go, no, that's just my name. That's just my name. This is my signature.
Don't swap it.
This is my signature. So I got so mad
Yeah, we were trying to tell the story, man.
Hey, I'm telling the story. So I got so mad at that convention that people were giving me signatures that didn't match, that I made a vow that day. And I was 16. And I go, if I'm ever on the other side of that table, my signature is going to match what I put on that page. Because I don't remember it. No, I'm not bugging anybody else.
Oh, yeah.
So, anyways, fast forward now 7 years. I get a phone call, somebody from Marvel says, hey, you want to start working on Marvel comic books? I'm like, woo! I'm like, I'm in the business, woo! And I changed my autograph that quick. That quick. Now, here's sort of the odd moment of changing your autograph. If you had a bank account in those days, and I don't see too many old people, but if you had a bank account in those days, the way that it worked was when you opened up a bank account, they would give you a piece of paper. And you would sign it, and then they would have it on deck, like in your Rolodex. And you could always double check your signature to your card. So I come in, I'm gonna now switch my autograph to what you guys currently know today. So the first time I get my first paycheck for Marvel comic books, I'm feeling like a big shot. I got $600, $600 check. I walk in there, I sign it with my new autograph, and before they cash it, 2 security guards come up to me, and they take me in the back room. Right? I've never been in the back room of a bank. I'm like, what? And they go, could you step aside and come with us, son? I'm like, okay, fine. I thought they were going to give me a toaster or whatever for opening up an account. But I went in the back room, and then one of the managers or something came in with the 2 security guys, and they sat there and they went, what is your name? And I go, it's Todd McFarlane. They go, and where do you have an account? I go, it's right here. And then they went, the ha-ha moment. They pulled out my card that I had signed like a year before, and they went, boom. And they go, that's what we have on file. And you can imagine, you guys just saw it, right? That's cursive. And that's pretty flamboyant. And now I'm going to something that's now print, right? And they're going, shit, dude, it's not even a bad version of that, right? Like, come on, kid. So they're looking at me and go, what's the story? And I go, oh, this is an easy story. I just got a job in comic books, so I changed my autograph. Now you can imagine how well that went over before any Marvel movies ever came out, right? They looked at each other and they went, oh, he's got a comic book job, right? Oh, that's your excuse? Like, dude, that's the stupidest criminal excuse I've ever heard in my life, right? So I went back and forth, and eventually what I ended up having to do was I just finally got a little bit angry, and I go, well, then give me a damn piece of paper. give me a damn piece of paper. And I go, here's what my autograph used to be a month ago. Now take that up to that card and see if it doesn't match dead on, right? And I did that, and they took the piece of paper, and they looked at my card that was on file, and they stared at it for a bit, and then they sort of looked at each other, and went, maybe you should tell them the truth, fucking comic books, who knew? Right? And then they gave me a blank piece of, one of those little Rolodex cards, and they said, we need you to put your autograph on there, and they put that on file, and that was it, and I was off to the races after that, but, so if you ever are gonna change your autograph, make sure you get that one that's on record. Because I'm telling you, it's a little nerve wracking when you got two heavies on each one of your sides, and you're like in your early 20s. And they think you're trying to rob the bank somehow. And the thing was ridiculous, because I probably only had about $100 in that account. Like you think about it, screw some money, I would have like taken somebody, at least had a couple zeros on the account. But, yeah, that was it. So, we're gonna, wholesale, we're gonna raffle off this signature.
The raffle circuit. Over.
Here's what we're gonna do, I'm making one rule though. If you already got something tonight, you don't qualify.
Giving it away.
Okay, so the winner, oh, and a bunch of people left. So if they're not here, sorry on them, sorry on them. So I've got Zachary Carson.
Let's go!
Did you win anything today?
No.
No!
This is the from picture frame, so that it goes with Pure Venom's pictures. Unfortunately, we can do maybe a custom thing, another one for.
Oh, I'll have to do it a second time. Darn it, sorry about that. I didn't use your All right, let me get back to signing for you.